Go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't to ride nobody with, we the ones who...
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready, break.
Tua to throw right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Schmidt, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Falcons at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Tua sets up to pass it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Tua's throw complete there to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Tua to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Schmidt. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trouble, 38. Long, bang.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Shuts him, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Huffman throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get a whip. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Harris will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Huffman. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Fournette running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the gut, Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Looking to throw. Huffman. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He gets it left side to Johnson. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
10 seconds.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Huffman. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Okay, right?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Huffman airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Ready, ready. You kill it.
Tua, a final shot before half. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 20, 10, 5, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 138 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Huffman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power. and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Striker, 3-3.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. This is Anderson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Huffman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw is Tua. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Here we go.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Atlanta, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it.